Hello everybody, Clayton here at etrailer.com. Here at etrailer, we install, test, and review a ton of different products to help you as a customer make a more educated decision before your purchase. Today, we're going to be working on a 2020 Ford Expedition. We're going to be taking a look at, and I'll be walking you through how to install the Roadmaster Vehicle Charge Line Kit. So you might be asking yourself, what is the need for a charge line kit, or why do I have to have this? And the simple reason is that our vehicle has to have the ignition keyed on, so that's going to draw power. And let's say we're doing a 6-hour trip or even longer, that's just going to draw a lot of power, because it's like having your car on without the engine charging the battery. So getting our 12-volt power from our 7-way, that's going to run through our diode wiring and actually up to our battery to charge it. That way, whenever we get to our spot, we can just unhook, simply start up our vehicle and go to the grocery store and get anything that we need to pick up. It's definitely going to be a nice peace of mind, because you're going to know every time that you get out of your vehicle or into your vehicle that your battery is going to be charged or charging. And one thing I really do like about this kit is everything's going to be included with it, including the circuit breaker, so you're not going to have to hunt down any extra parts. Simply take it out of the box and slap it on. And one cool feature is none of the charge line kit is actually visible. It's all behind our fascia and attached to our battery, so that's one other thing you're not going to see. And in terms of installation, getting our charge line kit installed really isn't too bad at all. We just have to run a wire from our plug up to our battery and add our circuit breaker. With that being said, let's head in the shop and I'll walk you through how to get it installed. We can grab our red wire. We're going to slide that into the center pole of our 6-pole. We can tighten that down. Now we can add the rest of our wires and finish wiring it up. We now want to run our charge line from our plug over along our body and route it up to our battery. With our wire ran up, we now want to find a good spot to mount our circuit breaker. This is the best spot I could find. It's pretty close to the battery, and it's going to be out of the way. We're going to use our 2 provided self-tapping screws to get that mounted in. Now we want to take our power wire from our 12-volt. We're going to be putting that to the gold post or copper post on our circuit breaker. So we're going to measure that out. You can cut that excess. Strip it back. And we can add one of our smaller ring terminals. And we'll take our nut off of the circuit breaker and slide that ring terminal on. And reinstall our nut. You don't want to over tighten this, just right there will be good. Now we can add a small ring terminal to some excess wire. With that snug, we can run our wire over to our positive terminal. Kind of measure that off. I'm good to cut it right about there. We'll strip back that end. Add our large ring terminal. And crimp it down. We can then grab a 10mm socket. Remove the bolt off of our battery. We'll just slide that ring terminal over the post and reinstall our nut. And with that tight, we can come back and zip tie all of our extra wire. That's going to do it for our look at and our installation of Roadmaster's Vehicle Charge Line Kit on our 2020 Ford Expedition.